Well, hey there, everybody. It's Joy Packard. It's a Tuesday, beautiful, sunny day here in Houston. It just can't get any prettier than this. Let me just share with you how beautiful it is today. It's sunny, it's just a slight breeze, and beautiful water that just makes me so happy. I love blue water, and if I can't make it to a beach, then I'll make it to a pool. So, you know, I'm attending. I'm going to be heading out tomorrow. Some of you on here will probably also be attending as well. I'm going to be heading to Jim Cockrum's CES event tomorrow to Nashville, Tennessee. I'm so excited. This is my 4th CES event, and for those of you who don't know what CES is, it's basically an Amazon conference, and it was the very first Amazon conference that I've ever attended, and it was awesome. And I look back, and here I am 4 years later, and I'm just so excited to be able to be going again. It's just, I just look back it just gives me a chance to look back at all of the years of what has transpired between then and now. Hi there, how you guys doing, B? There's over 600 people going to be here, and this is the very first time that my best friend and business partner gets to come. Yay! And it's at an awesome resort to where we're going to have, it's not just the speaking and the classes that we attend, and it's the networking. And so what I wanted to talk to you a little bit about today before to take a little bit. John, we'll miss seeing you also. Always love seeing you guys at these events. One of the things that I have learned over the years in anything that I do is that you have to further your education, and networking is such a huge part of why I am who I am today and in whatever I do, whether it's personal development, or it's my Amazon business, or it's whatever it is I do. And I just did a podcast recently with Stephen Peterson. It will be coming out here anytime soon. And it was kind of an interview on the whim, on the fly, and he talked a little bit asked me questions and about, what I did and what I do to continue to further whatever I'm doing. And so one of the things that I love to do is to network. And believe it or not, when I was growing up, I was a very introverted person. I know that's hard to believe for many of you, but it's very true. And it took years of being able to speak in front of people, speaking in church, speaking at events, speaking on podcasts, networking, and getting yourself out there. But even John Bullard, who's on here, I remember when I was in Dallas at the Dallas CES, and John, maybe you remember this, and we were walking from the hotel to a lunch, and in that 15 or 20 minutes of conversation, he gave me some tips on attending trade shows. Did you know that, John? And I still remember that to this very day. And it's little conversations like that we have, whether it's, a lot of things happen outside of the conference area. And it's out in the hallways, and it's walking to lunch together, and it's different things like that. And it's basically getting yourself out there, and it's networking with people, because it's the little things that somebody might say. It's the little tidbits that you might have gotten at the conference whenever you're listening. And this can apply not just to Amazon, it can apply to anything that you're doing in your life. Basically, for what I do, I do a lot of things behind the computer, so I'm sitting behind the computer a lot. So I love being able to get out. I love being able to go to these events, and that's where I have learned to grow, by networking with people and getting their ideas. Maybe it's something that you say that's going to spark something that they say back to you, and you have your aha moments. And it happens to me time and time again. I can't even tell you. Every time I go to a conference, without fail, somebody has said a quote, or there was an idea that came to my mind because of something that someone said, or thank you, John, it's so nice of you to say. And I attribute a lot of any success that I do to basically finding people who know more than I do. And that's a lot, almost everybody. John is one of them. He knows so much. And I think that that's key in anything that you do is finding someone who knows more than you do and whatever subject or field that it is that you want. In this case, Amazon. You know, this Amazon CES conference, like I say, that I was going to, for those of you who are just coming on, was the very first Amazon conference that I ever went to in my life. And it has just, you know, I look back at the people, like I say, who have been an instrument and the successes of anything to do with private label or to do with retail or online arbitrage, to inspire me to do an Amazon newbie course, and just to do the things that I'm doing to help other people. And, you know, and it goes both ways. It's not just taking. You know, when you go to these conferences, it's giving, and it's giving basically, and not worrying, you know, oh, well, if I'm going to give this piece of information out, then someone's going to steal my business model, or someone's going to steal my idea. And you know what? It's better to go in with the idea of, how can I help somebody? How can I, you know, maybe take a look at someone's business model, or look at what someone is doing that I used to do, or how I started, and I can help them get through that little thing, because that's how it happened for me. So anyway, those of you who are, you know, listening to that, or to this even, it's just so important to network. Can't even tell you. So even though I'm talking about my Amazon conference, I did get my, well, I'll talk about that on another video. It had to do with my personal development retreats, but that's a whole another subject for another time. So again, in summary, it's networking, getting yourself out there, and getting around people who know more than you do. So as I said, I'm so excited. We're going to be heading out tomorrow to this awesome conference, and it's like a reunion for me of, and it reminds me of, you know, of how when I started, and it's just so exciting to me. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Those of you who are coming in later, I'll share with you my awesome view that I will be sitting here and meditating and thinking about some other goals that I have to be thinking about. It's a great time in the afternoons, or whenever it is for you, to think about whatever it is that you need to do daily. I take some time every day here. You know, today is at this moment waiting on my son to pick him up. So anyway, I hope to see some of you at CES in the next over the next 3 days, and I'm excited to share with you, and I'm excited to learn from you, and I hope that you guys have an awesome day. Take care. Bye.